Excuse me. Hi, sorry, you just told that old lady that she kills kids. Can you tell me, does she actually kill kids? I'm here today in downtown Vancouver, and I'm just about to head down to the Vancouver Art Gallery where multiple protests are happening. There's one in support of a father who is fighting against his daughter taking state-mandated hormone injections. There's another sort of congruent rally against SOGI, a government-run transgender education program for schools. And then, of course, there's some opposition rallies of a mix of Antifa activists and LGBT activists who are just not happy at all. So I'm going to head to the art gallery and see what's going on over there.
Let's restore Canada to be logical!
Never having children. Multi-million-dollar lawsuits have been launched over.
Right now it's hard to see who is who because there's so many rallies here. One rally is here for freedom of expression. One here is here explicitly for the father. Another is here as a pro-LGBT organization and a bunch of trans rights activists. I'm going to go into the crowd and see how many people I can get to talk with me. I'm going to go in there and see what we can get. What do you make of this court case?
I think we're on a slippery slope here in Canada. We're pretty. There's a group of us. Hopefully the group is growing, but we're very, very concerned. We're not just on slippery slope anymore. We're in free fall.
I'm here to show support with my friends that are here. We're also protesting against the trans tyranny that they're imposing in schools on children. We don't believe that's a good idea to get young children into this. It's unsafe and will present a lot of problems for them. So
just knowing that the government and the courts are wanting to step in and take away parents' rights to take care of their children, that really bothers me and worries me, and I want to stand up and say, these are my children and I am going to parent them the way that I see fit, and it's not okay for the government to just step in and say that to tell my daughter that she's a girl is wrong. That's not okay with me.
Now, there are a lot of speakers here today. One of them is Laura-Lynn Thompson, the former PPC candidate in the area. She was speaking, and as she was, a trans activist tried to take the microphone from her.
Hateful to not believe in gender fluid ideology. It's not hateful to not want little kids to be taught that. I'm sorry, this is not your microphone day,
have
sir.
a good day.
Sorry, it's not your microphone.
I did pull Laura-Lynn Thompson aside, and here's my interview with her. Can you tell me what brings you and the PPC to the rally today?
We are very troubled by the loss of our rights, the loss of our freedoms in Canada. This incredible father, we'll call him Clark. I like to call him Clark Kent. He's standing for his daughter. She's 14. She's within 1 month of being completely sterile because a court has ordered that she can take cross-sex hormones without parental consent. We don't think this is right. Also, the father has been told that if he speaks about this privately or publicly, that he is under threat of arrest without warrant. And so what we feel is that it's time for Canada to stand for the rights of all of us.
I was also able to speak with some of the left-wing activists here. Here's the brief encounters that I had. Is it family violence to misgender someone?
That's a tough question. If the person you are addressing has identified their own gender and you refuse to acknowledge it, then it's a form of violence.
Do you think that sort of discredits real violence? Like when someone punches a child in the face or abuses them, is it the same thing?
Psychological violence.
Can you tell me what brings you to the rally here?
Sorry, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Could you explain again?
It's easy enough to
Sorry,
understand.
could you explain again?
Could you tell me what brings you to the rally?
Sorry, I don't understand. I'm really confused.
I know, it's hard to understand basic questions.
Confused.
What brings you to the rally?
Huh?
What brings you to the rally? Do you think it's actually family violence to misgender someone? Excuse me. Hi, sorry, you just told that old lady that she kills kids. Can you tell me, does she actually kill kids? Now, in case you haven't lost complete faith in the mainstream media quite yet, take a listen to what this City TV quote-unquote reporter asked one of the LGBT activists on the ground.
It's 2019. Did you expect something like this in 2019?
Yeah, actually. I mean, you can see it.
Did you hear what she said? Did you expect something like this in 2019? Whose side do you think she's on? And what did she mean by that? Did you expect people to be standing in support of free speech, freedom of expression, the right to parent their own children in 2019? Now, of course, she can't believe that after all of the mainstream media's hard work, that there are still people standing in opposition to Justin Trudeau's narrative and John Horgan's narrative and the narrative of this SOGI program that they're pushing in school, the Transgender Tool Belt, teaching kids that it's hip to be transgender, even if they're not. I'm going to keep sharing the other side of the story against the mainstream media's wishes. I'm going to keep sharing everything that's going on here in Vancouver with these transgender activists, especially with what's going on in court with the father of the transgender daughter who's getting state-sanctioned hormone injections. That'll be on June 25th. You can follow me live at The Real Keean on Twitter for my live tweets of that court date. For the Rebel.media, I'm Keean Bexte. Hey, thanks for watching our coverage here at the Rebel Media. You can go to rebelinvestigates.com to see everything that I've been up to lately, and you can follow me on Twitter at The Real Keean to see what I'm doing as it happens.